Hey guys, I'm Allegra.
And I'm Waverly.
And for this video, we're doing our top recommended movies. So we have picked, our top recommended books. I know they're very similar, but we had to do this just to give you guys tips on movies that I think you should watch.
Before we get started, subscribe, hit the bell button to get notified when we post new videos, and smash the like button.
So, without further ado, let's get on with the video.
So, my first one is How to Train Your Dragon 2. So, I like this one because Hiccup, the main character, has really started to get into his character. And
he's grown a lot.
Already has all the people at Burke have their dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a good one.
It's really nice.
My first one is How to Train Your Dragon 3, or it's called The Hidden World. It's the third movie. I just thought it was really good because they're all getting older, they're all learning more, saving more dragons, and I just thought it was really good. And Hiccup finds his one and only, so I thought that was good.
Okay, so for my second, I have Jumanji: The Next Level. It's the newer version, obviously, and it's pretty good. I like the new characters, and yeah.
Yeah, funny as it is, I have Jumanji, the first one, Welcome to the Jungle. We've seen the original Jumanji, and that was really good, but I personally like this one because it's really good. I like all the characters in it. It has Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, and Karen Gillan, and I think, I really like Karen Gillan because she's from the Doctor Who, and she played that character really well.
And she's also in some Marvel movies, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She's a Nebula, I think.
Yeah.
But I just really like this movie, and I highly recommend you guys watch it.
So my third one is Harry Potter, not the Goblet of... Oh yeah, it is the Goblet of Fire. I was thinking it's the Triwizard Tournament, but it's not. It's the Goblet of Fire, and it's really good. The movie for 4 is one of the best movies for the books.
It was
because, I mean, I like the 5th book better, but I like the 4th movie better.
Yeah, that one had a really good storyline and plot and stuff.
Yeah.
I have a Harry Potter 7.
And both of them.
Both parts. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. This, I think, is my all-time favorite Harry Potter movie. Just because I just love it so much. It's really, really good. It has a lot of just action and fun stuff. I just highly recommend you guys watch the Harry Potter movies. Starting with the first one, don't get me wrong, you need to go watch all of them.
So for my 4th movie, I have the first Toy Story. So I haven't watched the 4th. I've been planning on it. But I watched 1, 2, and 3, and 1 is my favorite of them all.
Yes,
and it's a fun classic Disney movie. And I had watched them before, except I didn't really remember most of it.
Yeah, we were super little.
So I rewatched them recently, and this one's my favorite.
My 4th one is Despicable Me 3. Honestly, guys, these are the best, kid-friendly, just great movies. Despicable Me 1, 2, and 3. I just personally like the 3rd the best.
And then there's also Minions.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a good one, too.
He finds his twin. Except his twin has hair. That was a little bit of a spoiler. But this is just a really good movie. I love all the Despicable Me's. Because they're just so good. They're just genuinely good.
So for my 5th movie, I have Frozen. This one is really good. I know they made a second one, which is also really good, but
not
personally,
as good.
I like the first one the best. And it's
I know you guys
really
can be
movie.
that's such a childish little kid movie, but it was well written. I think it's a good movie. I've kind of grown out of it a little because, I am 14 and a half. But I loved that movie when I was 9 and 8 and 7 whenever it came out. I was really young, but I loved the Frozen movie. Frozen.
Frozen movie.
Anyway, my 5th movie is Chronicles of Narnia. The first one is called The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Narnia, all the movies, they're just so good. I've read all the books, but this is the first one, and it was just really, really good. I just love it. There's Susan, Edmund, Peter, and Lucy. It's just, Chronicles of Narnia was so well written. Like, C.S. Lewis wrote these books originally really, really well, and I think he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah. So for my 6th, I have Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. This is the first one. It's pretty good. It's not on my top, but I still like it. And the second one's good too. And it's about Flint Lockwood, who makes this machine that can make food, and it's weird and interesting.
And it rains meatballs.
Yep.
Anyway, my 6th one is The Princess Diaries, 1 and 2, because they're just together. But they were so good with Anne Hathaway and Julie Andrews. Oh my goodness. You guys have not seen The Sound of Music. I don't know what you've been doing with your life that you haven't seen Sound of Music. That was, like, that would have been in here, but we didn't have it, so I just did The Princess Diaries. But Julie Andrews is such a good actor, and especially in Sound of Music, that was, like, the best ever. But Princess Diaries is really good, too, because I really like Anne Hathaway, and I think she did a really good job in this.
Okay, so for my 7th is Hotel Transylvania 2. So there's 3 movies in this series, and personally, I like the second one the best because, I forgot his name. The little kid, though.
Johnny? Wait.
No, Johnny's...
I know, I forgot.
this dude.
Kevin. Wait. I'm like, no. Kevin, no. Wait, what's his name? Dennis.
So Dennis finally becomes a vampire. Like
which is what his grandfather really wanted.
Yes. And they all kind of start fitting in more, and I like it.
My 7th one is Beauty and the Beast. Oh my goodness, the one with Emma Watson in it, because, you know, I'm a big Harry Potter nerd, and it has Hermione in it, which is Emma Watson. And I loved the story of Beauty and the Beast. I watched the cartoon version when I was little, and I loved it so much. I think she is my, Belle I think she's my favorite Disney princess. Besides, I really like Mulan as well, but I don't know if she really counts.
She's not exactly a princess, but...
She acts just as good as a princess. But Belle is my favorite Disney princess, and I just love Beauty and the Beast.
So for my 8th, I have Return from Witch Mountain. I almost forgot it. It's the second one in the series. There's 3 again. The first 2 have the same people, but they've grown up in the second one. And I like the second one the best out of the 3. And, yeah.
My 8th one is The Greatest Showman. This is such a good movie with Zac Efron, Hugh Jackman, and Zendaya. Oh my goodness. This was such a good movie. I loved all the music. It was so well... I loved all the music. I just thought it was such a good movie.
So for my 9th, I have The Incredibles 2. So I did really like the first one, but I like the second one a lot as well because Jack finally shows a bunch of powers. And it's really fun, and yeah, it's a good family-friendly movie.
My 9th one is in the Star Wars genre. It is The Rise of Skywalker. That, I think, was my most favorite one yet. It has such a good ending. Well, I mean, there was one part about the ending that I didn't like. Spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it, you want to skip this part because I'm giving a spoiler out. So you guys skip it because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But Kylo Ren died in the end. But he saved Rey's life. So it was good, but also they were so meant for each other, like Rey and Kylo Ren. It was kind of so sad. But I thought it was a really good ending. Like, the whole plot and everything was so good. I loved it. It was by far my favorite. I mean, I love all of the Star Wars movies. Literally, I love every single one. The original 3, the prequel, and the last... Yeah, and the sequel. I just think they were all so good, but I loved The Rise of Skywalker.
And The Mandalorian. That was good, too.
True. The Mandalorian. Oh, so good. But the movie was Rise of Skywalker.
So for my 10th and final movie, which isn't my least favorite, of all of these, it's probably one of my most favorites, is the Avengers movie.
Ooh,
it's the
yes.
first one, and I really liked it. We haven't watched all of them, so if you think this is dumb and I should be wanting to watch, or this should be Avengers Endgame, I'm sorry I haven't watched it. So
yeah, we're going in order of all of them. My favorite Marvel movie is Captain America, and this is my 10th. Captain America, the First Avenger. I mean, seriously, Captain America is my favorite Avenger by far. I mean, all of them are good. Like, I like Hawkeye, Black Widow, Thor. They're all really good, but I personally really like Captain America.
Iron Man.
And Chris Evans.
The Hulk.
It was just so good. But yes, that is my 10th movie. Thanks for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. We highly recommend you check out these movies if you haven't already. And make sure to smash the like button if you liked it. And hit the red subscribe button down below because it's free and you can always unsubscribe if you want to.
And make sure to hit the bell button so you get notified every time we post new videos, or come back every Wednesday.
So we'll see you guys next time. Bye!